Who else would have done that for you, Molly? Nobody in the world but me, that's who.
You got money enough for it.
What money would that be?
You know what money. You keep it in a small wooden box in your room. You got money in the will for taking me in.
Not enough. And you eat up my money day by day. Every day you live, you eat up more of the money I got to keep you. What will I do when all the money's gone? How will I feed my own daughter, Charlotte? She's all I have since her mother died. This is how it is, Molly Whoopie. 2 dead sisters, your mother and hers, and me, left with an extra mouth to feed, and you eating up my money every day. It's lonely here without my wife.
You were mean to your wife. You beat your wife. I heard you said you strangled her in bed.
Who said that?
The owls whispered it to me.
Well, you know, Molly, you shouldn't listen to the owls, for they're only good at asking questions and devouring mice. Molly, dear, a man who would strangle his own wife in her bed would most likely not hesitate to strangle a poor slut of an orphan girl who made fun of his affliction. A man like that might just creep into a poor girl's room one night, put his hands around her throat and squeeze until she stopped flopping about, then put her in a sack like a cat and bury her by the windmill. It's what a man might do to that sort of fella. Blind men have strong hands, Molly. Keep that in mind next time you open your pretty mouth on an autumn night. Next time you'll listen to the owls.
Don't stand so close. I can smell the liquor on your breath.
I smell liquor, exactly, yes. God knows what else. Dead animals, I suppose. But you always smell so sweet, Molly. What is it that makes you smell so sweet?
Vanilla extract. It was my mother's. My mother gave it to me.
You smell like my wife. I miss my wife. I could see once, you know, but I can't remember her face. I have no overpowering urge to touch your hair.
Papa?
Yes, child, what is it?
What are you doing in here?
Just tucking your cousin Molly up tight into bed, dear. She had a nightmare a giant came into her room and tried to strangle her. Didn't you, Molly?
Yes.
She's a clever girl, Molly is. She's got bad dreams, and there's a streak of darkness in her. Got it from her dead mother, I suppose.
Don't you talk about my mother.
Yes, some things are better not spoken of, I suppose. But I do recall one thing your mother told me. Not long before she died, she said, "Look out for my little Molly. She's beautiful, but there's a streak of darkness in her. God help me," she said, "I'll never love her." Well, I'm going out to dig me a hole by the windmill.
To dig a hole? Papa, why would you want to dig a hole at this time of night?
To bury a dead stray bitch I had to strangle, dear. It was a sad thing, but it had to be done. For there was no food in the house for her to eat. Now you go back to your own room and get some sleep. Because Molly needs a good long sleep. That's what she needs. Give me a kiss goodnight. That's my girl. Now, Molly, give your Uncle Raymond a kiss goodnight. That's a good girl. Are you a pretty girl, Molly, or is that your mother's lie?
But Molly's beautiful, Papa. She's the most beautiful girl that ever was. She's like a girl out of a fairy tale.
Just as I thought. Except for you, of course, my love. Except for you. Now go back to your own room and get some sleep, Carly, my love.
Yes, Papa, I will.
You're a sweet girl, Carly. Simple and sweet. You're all my world, you know. All my world and everything in it. Everything in it.